Have you ever wondered why your utility bills in Portugal seem higher than expected? It's a question that's likely crossed your mind as you scrutinize those pesky numbers on your bill every month. Portugal, with its charming landscapes and sunny beaches, is a dream for many. But for residents, the high cost of utilities can sometimes feel like a nightmare. In Portugal, the utility bills are known to be more costly compared to other European countries. The average household spends a significant portion of their income on utilities, and these costs have been rising year on year. This trend has led to growing concerns and frustrations amongst residents. It's not just about the money, it's about the feeling of being trapped in an endless cycle of increasing expenses. But let's unravel this issue. Where are these costs coming from? Well, a variety of factors contribute to the high utility costs. These include infrastructure maintenance, the cost of raw materials, and even taxes. Moreover, Portugal is heavily reliant on imported energy sources, which also drives up the prices. So it's clear that the utility dilemma is complex. But the first step towards solving a problem is understanding it. By recognizing these contributing factors, we can begin to formulate effective solutions. Now, imagine if you could reduce your utility bills without the usual frustration. Imagine if you could save money while also contributing to a more sustainable future for Portugal. Sounds enticing, doesn't it? Well, it's more than just a pipe dream. There are practical steps that you can take to make this a reality, and we're here to guide you through them. In the coming scenes, we will delve into the details of your utility bills, explore energy efficiency at home, discuss ways to save water and gas, help you choose the right utility providers, and even introduce you to government programs and incentives that could help you save. But fear not, this video will guide you on how to reduce these bills without any hassle. So stay tuned, because we're just getting started. With a little knowledge and some smart strategies, you can take control of your utility costs in Portugal. Before we dive into solutions, it's crucial to understand what exactly you're paying for. So, let's break down a typical utility bill. It's not just one big chunk of money that disappears from your bank account each month. Instead, it's a combination of several components, each with its own contributing factors. Let's start with electricity. Your electricity bill is based on the amount of power you consume, measured in kilowatt hours. It's like buying bread from the bakery. The more loaves you take, the more you pay. But unlike bread, electricity prices can vary throughout the day, so using power during off-peak hours might cost less. Next up is water. Water usage is calculated in cubic meters. The price you pay for water includes not only the cost of the water itself, but also the cost of treating and delivering it to your home. If you have a leaky faucet or a running toilet, you're essentially pouring money down the drain. And then there's gas. If you're using natural gas for cooking or heating, your bill will reflect the volume of gas consumed. This is often measured in cubic meters or therms depending on your provider. And just like electricity, the price of gas can vary depending on when you use it. So what makes these costs high? Well, it's a combination of factors. Your usage patterns are a big one. If you're running the dishwasher at peak electricity times or letting the water run while you brush your teeth, those habits can add up. Your rate plans also play a role. Some utility providers offer different pricing structures, like time of use rates or tiered rates, which can impact your bill. And don't forget about additional fees and taxes. These can sometimes sneak up on you, but they're a part of the total cost. Now that we understand the components of our bills, we can start exploring ways to reduce them. Let's move on to the next scene and uncover some practical tips for energy efficiency at home. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your friends. We upload new videos every Sunday, so make sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips on saving money in Portugal. Firstly, let's tackle the big one. Electricity. It's a significant part of our daily lives. It powers our homes, charges our devices, and lights up our spaces. But it's also a major contributor to our utility bills. So, how can we make our homes more energy efficient? One of the most effective ways is by using energy-efficient appliances. These appliances are designed to do the same work while using less electricity. For instance, an energy-efficient refrigerator can use up to 40% less energy than conventional models. That's a substantial saving over the course of a year. Then, there's the simple habit of turning off lights when they're not in use. It may seem trivial, but it adds up. Imagine if you have 10 light bulbs in your home and you leave them on for an extra hour each day. That's 10 hours of electricity you could save daily. Over a year, that's enough to power your home for several days. Next, let's talk about electronics. Did you know that many electronics continue to draw power even when they're turned off? This phenomenon is known as phantom power, and it can account for as much as 10% of your electricity bill. The solution? Unplug your electronics when they're not in use, or better yet, use a power strip with a switch. It's a simple action that could save you a fair chunk of change each month. And let's not forget about heating and cooling. By simply adjusting your thermostat by 1 or 2 degrees, you can reduce your energy consumption by up to 10%. That's right, just a small adjustment can lead to big savings. In conclusion, energy efficiency at home isn't about making big changes. It's about making smart choices and developing good habits. Whether it's choosing energy-efficient appliances, turning off lights, unplugging electronics, or adjusting your thermostat, each of these actions can lead to significant savings. Remember, every little bit of energy saved translates into savings on your bill. Water and gas are other significant contributors to your utility bills. Let's dive into some ways we can curb their usage and enjoy the savings. Starting with water, it's important to note that even the smallest drips can amount to gallons over time. So, if you have a leaky faucet or a running toilet, get it fixed as soon as possible. Don't let your hard-earned money just drip away. Next, consider investing in water-efficient fixtures. You'd be surprised how much water you can save with a low-flow showerhead or a dual-flush toilet. It's a small change that can add up to substantial savings over the year. And of course, being mindful of your water usage can go a long way. Simple habits like turning off the faucet while brushing your teeth or using a dishwasher only when it's fully loaded can significantly reduce your water consumption. Moving on to gas, one of the best ways to save is by using energy-efficient heating systems. Whether it's an energy-saving gas boiler or a high-efficiency furnace, these appliances can help lower your gas bills considerably. Insulating your home is another effective method to cut down on gas usage. By keeping the heat in during winter and out during summer, insulation reduces the need for your heating and cooling systems to work overtime. Remember, it's not just about selecting the right insulation material, but also about making sure it's properly installed. Areas like the attic, walls, and floors are key spots to focus on. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned sweater. If it's a bit chilly, instead of cranking up the heat, why not put on an extra layer? You'll be cozy, and your wallet will thank you later. By being mindful of your water and gas usage, you can make a big difference in your utility bills. It's not about depriving yourself, but rather about making smarter choices that benefit both your home and your budget. Sometimes the problem isn't just usage, it's also about who's providing your utilities. It's easy to get comfortable with the status quo, especially when it comes to utilities. You set up your services when you move in, and then you just pay the bill every month. But is your provider really giving you the best deal? Maybe, maybe not. It's definitely worth taking the time to find out. In the world of utilities, one size does not fit all. Different providers have different rates, and those rates can vary based on a whole host of factors, from where you live to how much you use. Some providers might offer a better deal to heavy users, while others might cater to those who use less. And let's not forget about contract terms. Some providers might lock you into a long-term contract with hefty early termination fees. So how do you navigate this complex landscape? By shopping around. Make a list of all the utility providers in your area. Then, do your homework, look up their rates, read their contract terms, and check out reviews online. Keep an eye out for any hidden fees or charges that might not be immediately obvious. Write everything down and then compare. Sometimes it might make sense to switch providers. Maybe you can get a better rate or more flexible contract terms. Or maybe you're just not happy with the service you're getting. Whatever the reason, don't be afraid to make a change. After all, you're the customer. You have the right to choose who gets your hard-earned money, but remember, switching providers is not a decision to be taken lightly. Make sure you understand all the implications before you make a move, and always read the fine print. Remember, you have the power to choose your utility providers. Use it wisely. Did you know that there are programs in Portugal designed to help you save on your utilities? Indeed, the Portuguese government is no stranger to the pressing need for energy efficiency and affordable utilities. They've devised several programs and incentives to help citizens reduce their utility bills while also promoting a sustainable lifestyle. First on the list are energy efficiency grants. These grants are part of a broader initiative to reduce the country's carbon footprint and promote sustainable living. The concept is pretty straightforward. If you invest in energy-efficient appliances or home improvements like insulation or solar panels, you might be eligible for a grant that offsets some of the costs. It's a win-win situation. You save money on your utility bills and contribute to a greener planet. Next, let's talk about the subsidized rates for low-income households. We understand that utility bills can put a significant strain on the budget, especially for those on a tight income. To alleviate this burden, the government offers a social tariff, which provides a discounted rate on electricity and natural gas for eligible households. This program aims to ensure that everyone has access to essential utilities, regardless of their income. And let's not forget the VAT reduction on energy-efficient products. This incentive reduces the value-added tax on energy-efficient appliances and home improvements, making it more affordable for you to invest in these energy-saving items. Finally, there's the Eco Fund, a program designed to support projects that promote environmental sustainability and energy efficiency. If you're planning a major renovation or construction project that incorporates green practices, this could be a golden opportunity. These are just a few examples of the government programs and incentives available in Portugal. Each one of them is designed with the same goal in mind: to help you reduce your utility bills while also promoting a more sustainable lifestyle. So don't hesitate. Take advantage of these programs. They're here to help you. Now that we've covered these steps, reducing your utility bills should seem less daunting. Let's quickly take a stroll down memory lane and recount the main points we've discussed. Firstly, we unraveled the mysteries behind your utility bills. By understanding the breakdown of costs, you can identify where your money goes and consequently where you can make savings. Remember, knowledge is power. Next, we dove into energy efficiency at home. Replacing old appliances with energy-efficient models, sealing drafts, and switching to LED lights are just some of the simple yet effective ways to conserve energy. These changes not only reduce your bills, but they also contribute to a healthier planet. We then explored the importance of saving water and gas. Simple habits like turning off the faucet while brushing your teeth or using a pressure cooker can make a significant difference in your utility bills. It's about making changes that are easy to implement and maintain, so saving becomes a seamless part of your routine. Choosing the right utility providers was our next topic. By comparing different companies and their rates, you can find a provider that offers the best value for your money. Remember, it's not just about the price, but also about the quality of service and reliability. Lastly, we discussed how to leverage government programs and incentives. Portugal has numerous initiatives to promote energy efficiency and renewable resources, which can help lower your utility costs. From solar panel subsidies to home insulation grants, these programs are there to support you. With these tips in mind, you're well on your way to reducing your utility bills in Portugal. Remember, every little change counts. It's about making smarter choices, one step at a time. So, don't be overwhelmed, start small, and watch your savings grow. With time, you'll see how these small changes can make a big difference in your wallet and the world. Here's to a future with more money in your pocket and less stress about bills.